Alright, welcome back to Terrible at Fishing. Well, today I'm going to give you a lesson on how to set up an anchor. Okay, so I had to cut an anchor loose recently, so I had to buy a new anchor. That happens once in a while. And somehow it got stuck on some debris. It wasn't rock or anything like it, just actually got stuck on some debris at the bottom of the lake. And in the lake that I fish actually has a lot of debris. So it happens once in a while. But fortunately, anchors aren't too expensive. So I got a different type of anchor, and I thought it'd be nice to show you guys the way you really should do an anchor. All right. So what you're going to need is, of course, an anchor. You're going to need some, I got paracord. You're going to need zip ties. Yes, you will need zip ties. Now, what I do, and this is the anchor I got, is one of those folding anchors. It's 5.5 pounds for my 12.5 foot boat. And so I thought it'd be a little easier just because it's a little more compact than the one I had. And it'll still do what for the reason, and I'll show you the reason why I bought the other one. So, now I attach my anchor with this extremus carabiner. So basically, all I do is I just put this through the carabiner, and that's going to attach to my boat. Okay, so now I'm going to, there's 2 points on an anchor. Which hole do you think I should tie to? This one, the top one? That makes sense, right? But you'd be wrong. What you want to do is you want to tie it to the bottom one. And the reason for this will become painfully clear. So in just a few minutes. Now I don't have my glasses, I broke them. So I'm doing this blind. Blind. Oh my goodness. So anyway, we're going to just do it. We're going to tie this. And this really good. Basically, I put a fisherman's knot on it. And a couple overhands. And my knots don't break on my anchors. That's why I have to cut them off. So, all right, so should wet it, but I didn't. Okay, so there's my knot. Really secure knot. That baby is not going to come off. Just not. So why did I do it on the bottom? Why did I do it there? It's because I'm going to take this rope, and I'm going to attach it to the top using zip ties. Ta-da! Now, dropped a zip tie. It's gone into purgatory. All right. So, fairly good gauge. I'm going to put 2 of them on there. Okay, so that is do I have my snips in here? I don't know if I got my snips. I can't see. That's not my snips. Snips. It's in the drawer holding my curtain. All right, do that later. So snip that off. So, how is this going to work? How's this going to work? So, what you want to do is, before deployment, you slide this down and you put this on there, and you're done. So there's your deployment. Notice that it's still in this correct orientation. Drop it down. Now, if it gets stuck, inevitably all anchors get stuck. you're going to pull really hard on this. And by pulling really hard, these will break. These will break. And then what ends up happening is that now the anchor's backwards. Now you're going to pull it out of its predicament the way it went in. Does that make sense? So this is basically a release system. So you could pull it out and dislodge it from wherever it's stuck in. And that, if you're ever wondering, on most anchors, a lot of anchors have this system. They have this bottom hole. If you ever wondered why would you connect anything down there, this is the reason. You always connect down there. And then you use zip ties here. And then you can break the zip ties and pull it out the way it went in. That is the right way of attaching your anchor. I hope that makes sense. Because, you know, a lot of people don't know this. You look this up on Amazon, they never show you that. They always show it connected here. Well, that's stupid. I'm sorry. It's just, you're going to lose your anchor. Unless you get stuck on something like I got, you know, the debris in. And I did have a reverse removal system on my last anchor. So you will not lose as many anchors by doing it this way. You just won't. But if you don't do it this way, you'll lose a lot more anchors. So try this with your anchor. And it's something I recommend to all kayakers. Always put an anchor on your kayak. So I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, subscribe at the end of this video. Enter the drawing for our 500 giveaway. I'm going to buy some fishing gear for somebody, so it could be you. Take care, and I will see you guys out on the water.